The IMF says that St. Kitts and Nevis is rebounding from the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's more.
The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, is reporting that St. Kitts and Nevis's economy is recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic and that the cost of living crisis is improving. That's according to a January 31 report after the 2023 Article 4 consultation discussions on economic developments and macroeconomic policies. During the January 16 to 27 IMF mission, led by Alexandre Chailloux, the team held discussions with public and private sector counterparts and other stakeholders. However, the report pointed out that although the outlook is positive, quote, risks are somewhat tilted to the downside, with growth projected at 4.5% in 2023, supported by a strong recovery in tourism and other service sectors, end quote. The statement from Mr. Chailloux said, quote, St. Kitts and Nevis is recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic and cost of living crisis. The large fiscal buffers accumulated over a decade of prudent fiscal policy have supported the authorities' forceful policy response to protect the livelihood of the population. The outlook is positive, but subject to downside risks in the short term, primarily stemming from global headwinds impacting key tourism source markets and commodity price volatility, end quote. He also spoke of preserving the country's legacy of fiscal prudence. This includes tightening the fiscal stance through phasing out crisis-related measures, rationalizing and controlling current spending, streamlining social transfers, and a complete overhaul of the taxation framework. According to the report, the gross domestic product, or GDP, shrunk by 14.5% in 2020 and 4.3% in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Tourism recovery in the Federation lagged behind other countries of the ECCU, that's the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, because of, quote, stricter and longer-lasting COVID-19 restrictions, end quote. GDP is estimated to have grown by 9% in 2022. The authorities' proactive policy response helped dampen inflation pressure, with average inflation rising to only 2.7%, the report stated. Persons can view the full report at www.imf.org. Select the Countries tab and then select St. Kitts and Nevis, and then scroll down the page to See All Document. The report is entitled St. Kitts and Nevis, Staff Concluding Statement of the 2023 Article 4 Mission.